also a program that grants our listeners a fair say on opinions and matters of national discourse. However, this comes with great responsibility. Nation building is a task that rests upon our collective shoulders. Therefore, biased, rude, and/or abusive language will not be given a platform here. We urge you to please, always, keep your comments civil.
Good morning and welcome to the Dailies today, right here on Invicta 98.9 FM. Time check from our studio is 6:02 a.m. Good morning once again to you. Today is the 14th day in the month of August 2026. A beautiful Friday morning. Welcome to the weekend. Now, if this is your first time listening to the show, the Dailies today is a show where we consult newspapers published in Nigeria. The goal is to keep you updated on the current happenings in the country. We're looking at 5 newspapers: The Punch, Leadership, Daily Trust, The Nation newspaper, and Vanguard newspapers. Welcome to the weekend. The newspapers we'll be taking for today are The Punch, Leadership, Daily Trust, and Nation and Vanguard newspapers. Let's go on a quick commercial break. When I come back, I'll start reading those headlines for you. My name is Chinwendu Odimgbe, and I'll be your host for today. Don't go anywhere.
It's time to be victorious.
Start your day with a dose of 98.9 Invicta FM. Get up and be victorious.
Wake up! Them say monkey smart, now because the 3 near. But now monkey will jump past the eye, they quick see.
Don't call me auntie.
This Big Brother Ninja season 11 go out past pressing iron. Now only the biggest moves go make I see you. Everybody come show themselves.
Yes, sir. Now 247 drama for Big Brother Ninja season 11. Sharply recharge your decoder. Make you not for miss anything, no. All the gas goes they show for GoTV channel 49. You still follow happenings with GoTV stream if you day road. Headline sponsor, Bet Power. GoTV. Love it.
Tabdi. Wato a duk lokacin da muka haɗu a dandalin tattaunawar iyalinmu sai an samu matsala. Abun burgewa ma zan dafa wani abu da duk za su amincewa. Wato da fadukan shinkafa na musamman tare da magi.
An sarrafa Magista daga tataccen waken soya, albasa, kayan yajin armashi tare da kanamfari.
Lokacin cin abinci a shiga cikin lallama ko samkar a shigo.
Magista sanya duk abinci da lokacin su kasance na musamman da ba za a iya mantawa ba.
So good together.
lokacin jin daɗi sai Kivo Krima.
Idan na sha ko lokacin shan dari. Kivo Kivo.
Shafi mama, gaskiya gwaldin man ɗan nan yawon ya ji madara. Haka nawa ma.
Sannu da aiki uwa ta gari, amma dai a rinka sarrafa mana madaran nan a hankali mana.
A'a ba ni bace fa. Wannan Golden Mo 3 in 1 ne. Dama da madarar sa yake zuwa a ciki.
Madara? Kuma a ciki? Tun yaushe?
Golden Moon 3 in 1 na tahowa da madara a ciki. Samu wa iyalanka a yau. Golden Moon. Bari duk rana ta kasance da armashi.
Is it okay to make fun of our tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Zero cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world.
Soyayya tana da yare da yawa, wasu suna faɗan shi da ƙarfi, wasu suna faɗan shi a hankali. Amma idan ka ƙaunaci kanka da gaske ko wani, kana magana ne da karin kumallo na pig, wani karin kumallo mai laushi mai ɗanɗano, cike da gina jiki wanda aka yi da madarar pig, yana ɗauke da vitamin, protein da calcium don kiyaye ka a shiryayye da ƙoshin lafiya don kowace rana. Domin karin kumallo na pig shine soyayya ta pig. Pig, reach for your peak.
Oga boss, every money no be for immediate enjoyment. Sometimes make the money sit down, multiply, come back stronger. With Bill Station Fixed Deposit, your business fit build reserves for expansion and future opportunities. With Bill Station Fixed Deposit, the interest rate na 23%. Make you download the Bill Station app for Google Play Store or Apple Store. Bill Station, smart money na better money.
Lallai antina, kina jin daɗin ki fa? Ke kadai ga dafa dukan shinkafa, tuwo, rangadadden kafar saniya, masa, cake, har kin kara da ice cream? Tabdi. Ina da fatan kin tanadin Jexifis.
Jessifis? Ai ba na barin gida ba tare da shi ba.
Haka ne, Jexifis sabon garin kumfa na ainihi mai kawo sauƙin watsakarwa nan take daga suyar zuciya da kumburin ciki. Kawai zuba Jexifis a ruwa kofi a sha, shikenan ba matsala. Jexifis, sauƙi a tafi. Jexifis daga masu yin Jestid. Idan alamar ciwon ya ci gaba bayan kwanaki 3, a tuntuɓi likita. Rambaxi Nigerian Limited, ayarin Sun Pharma Company suke sarrafawa da kuma kasuwancinsa.
Yawwa, dan ba ni rabin kwalba a nan.
Yar uwa, har yanzu kina siyan wannan man dura? Abinda baki san me ke cikin sa ba? Ko kin san inda aka hada shi ne? Ni dai man fa oil nake siya. A takaice sun yi wani sabon sacheti wanda ya kai ninki biyun wancan na baya. Kuma wannan sachetin naira 300 ne kacal a karamin farashi.
Sabon sachetin Power Oil 90 ml. Mai ne mai inganci da zaka iya siyan shi a naira 300 kacal.
Mama, sai kin gan yadda na wanke ban ɗakin nan ya wanku sosai fa.
Tabbas zai iya wankuwa sosai a ido, amma idan ba da hypo toilet cleaner kika yi amfani ba wajen kariya, to ban ɗaki cike yake da ƙwayoyin cuta baja-baja.
Haka ne, gara ku yarje wa ƙwayoyin cuta, ku kare ban ɗakin ku kullum da hypo toilet cleaner.
And now it's time for everyone's favorite.
Please welcome the Coffee Morning Drive crew.
It's time to be victorious.
Welcome back from that commercial break. You're still listening to Invicta 98.9 FM, your victorious radio station, and the show is The Dailies today. Remember, we're live on Facebook at Invicta FM 98.9, so you can go there and see what we're doing right here in the studio and also listen to the show. Let's start with the first newspaper for today, which is the Punch newspaper. And the first headline here says, lawyers write DSS alleging contempt of court in Bauchi teenagers case. Lawyers write DSS alleging contempt of court in Bauchi teenagers case. A just-based law firm, Wholesome Attorneys, has petitioned the Department of State Services over the alleged continued detention of the 17-year-old Faith Barnabas, despite a federal high court judgment directing that she be released to her mother, Mrs. Kumabe Zakari. Sokoto approves 1.76 billion naira for 1,000 motorcycles to boost security. Sokoto approves 1.76 billion naira for 1,000 motorcycles to boost security. The Sokoto state government has approved 1.76 billion naira for the procurement of 1,000 Bajaj motorcycles to strengthen security operations and combat banditry across the state. Moving on from that story, Customs dismiss smuggling, revenue leakage allegations. Customs dismiss smuggling, revenue leakage allegations. The Nigeria Customs Service has dismissed allegations of increased smuggling, revenue leakage, recruitment impropriety, and manipulation of succession within the service. The service described the allegations as a misrepresentation of its enforcement activities and administrative processes. Katsina Governor DSS DG seek collaboration to tackle Northwest insecurity. Katsina Governor DSS DG seek collaboration to tackle Northwest insecurity. The Governor of Katsina State, Diko Rada, and the Director General of the Department of State Services, DSS, Oluwatosin Ajayi, have called for stronger collaboration among security agencies, government institutions, and communities to tackle terrorism, banditry, and other criminal activities threatening the Northwest. And coming here to Kaduna State, Kaduna's 177 billion naira road project will unlock economic potentials, says local government area chairman. Kaduna's 177 billion naira road project will unlock economic potentials, says a local government area chairman. The ongoing reconstruction of the 122-kilometer Mando Kaduna Birnin-Gwari Road will unlock the enormous agricultural and commercial potential of Birnin-Gwari local government area of Kaduna State, the council chairman, Dr. Salisu Isa, has said. And that is it for the stories on the Punch newspaper. Let's see what's happening on our next newspaper for today, which is the Leadership newspaper. And the first headline on it says that Nigeria, U.S. deepen military relations, counter-terrorism cooperation. Nigeria, U.S. deepen military relations, counter-terrorism cooperation. The Nigerian Working Group and the United States have resumed talks on strengthening military cooperation and intelligence sharing. The diplomatic mission led by the National Security Advisor, Malam Nuhu Ribadu, comprises senior government officials who are in the United States of America for the second meeting of the U.S.-Nigeria Joint Working Group held from 12 August to 13, 2026. Official put 14 family members on government payroll, says ICPC chair. Official put 14 family members on government payroll, says ICPC chair. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, has uncovered cases of alleged ghost workers on government payrolls, including an official who enrolled 14 members of his family and another who allegedly collected 13 salaries. Moving to Kwara State, police arrest suspected kidnapper attempting to buy AK-47 rifle in the state. Police arrest suspected kidnapper attempting to buy AK-47 rifle in Kwara. Operatives of the Kwara State Police Command have foiled an attempt to procure an AK-47 with the arrest of a member of a kidnapping syndicate, Sanda Aliyu, in Kayama local government area. Abuja natives reject federal government ranching policy. Abuja natives reject federal government ranching policy. Natives of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, under the aegis of the Abuja Regional Inhabitant Youth Empowerment Organization, have rejected the federal government's decision to include the nation's capital among the pilot locations for the national ranching policy. And the next one is police arrest 4 suspects over conspiracy to commit murder in Anambra. Police arrest 4 suspects over conspiracy to commit murder in Anambra. 4 persons have been arrested by the anti-crime squad of the Anambra State Police Command in connection with an alleged conspiracy to commit murder.
It's time to be victorious.
This is Invicta 98.9 FM. We never invented radio, but we're taking it to the edge of perfection.
And the next newspaper we are looking at is the Daily Trust newspaper. And the first headline on it says, refineries will work again, says Tinubu. Refineries will work again, says Tinubu. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has assured petroleum workers that Nigeria's refineries, which have remained largely inactive for several years, will resume operations. Shift from remittances to investment. Federal government urges Nigerians in diaspora. Shift from remittances to investment. Federal government urges Nigerians in diaspora. The federal government has called on Nigerians in the diaspora to move beyond remittances and channel their resources, expertise, and global connections into structured investment that can drive Nigeria's economic transformation. I'm talking about Osun election. APC campaign DG's nephew killed, another shot. Osun poll. APC campaign DG's nephew killed, another shot. A supporter of the All Progressives Congress in Esoke in Obokun local government area of Osun State, Ayebo Oluwadele, was yesterday gunned down and another was shot. Nigeria's silent epidemic. How drug abuse is consuming a generation. Nigeria's silent epidemic. How drug abuse is consuming a generation. Every now and then, a story breaks that reminds us how close this problem is. A young man collapses at a party after mixing codeine syrup with alcohol. A university student overdoses on a tramadol, taken to stay awake for an exam. A teenager is arrested with a stash of Colorado cannabis mixed with tobacco. These are not isolated tragedies. They are symptoms of a global drug crisis that has found fertile ground among young people. And the sad one from the sporting world, Super Falcons to miss 2027 World Cup after crashing out of WAFCON. Super Falcons to miss the 2027 World Cup after crashing out of WAFCON. The Super Falcons of Nigeria have failed to advance in their quest for a Women's World Cup ticket following a 2-1 defeat by South Africa at the Continental Play-In match at the Moulay Rachid Stadium in Casablanca, Morocco. And that is it for Daily Trust newspaper. Let's take a look at our next newspaper for today, which is The Nation newspaper.
98.9 Invicta FM. We lead, they follow.
And moving to Osun State, INEC, Osun governorship election will be transparent. INEC, Osun governorship election will be transparent. Tomorrow's governorship election in Osun State will be free, fair and transparent. The electoral umpire pledged yesterday. It spoke as activities for the last off-cycle election before the 2027 general election climaxed. AI skills gap. Youth must shape a future of technology. AI skills gap. Youth must shape a future of technology. The founder and executive director of Rural Education and Digital Learning Initiative, Andikon Umo, has called for urgent efforts to equip Nigerian youth with artificial intelligence skills and ensure that technology is developed and deployed responsibly. And finally, from the Nation newspaper, ex-assistant leads a tribute for public health reformer Salau. Ex-assistant leads a tribute for public health reformer Salau. Tributes are pouring in for former Federal Ministry of Health Director Dr. Toyin Salau following her passing. A former assistant and friend, Dr. Ayotunde Adeboyega, praised the late public health leader as a mentor and reform trailblazer. That is it for the Nation newspaper. On to our final newspaper for today, which is the Vanguard newspaper. And this first headline is an expose. It says, Street Hawking, why we defy FCTA to sell on Abuja streets. Street Hawking, why we defy FCTA to sell on Abuja streets. It is 1:45 p.m. on Herbert Macaulay Way, one of the busiest roads in the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. Top-ranging vehicles ply here as a routine because of the presence of the National Oil Company on this road. On this particular day, a black-color sport utility vehicle idles outside the popular NNPC towers. Men in suits pace around them, shouting into phones. To know more details of that street hawking piece, you can grab a copy of the Vanguard newspaper. And this one says, Angry Ekole River. Bayelsa community fights for survival as erosion swallows homes. Angry Ekole River. Bayelsa community fights for survival as erosion swallows homes. 4 years ago, Ayi, a resident of Obogoro, a riverside community on the fringe of Yenogwa local government area, gathered her 6 children around her and told them that they would have to leave, not because of conflict, not because of family strife, but because the river was coming for their home. The next one on the Vanguard newspaper, my chairman, sir, how begging, extortion have become a new normal at airports. My chairman, sir, how begging, extortion have become a new normal at airports. Imagine arriving at an airport with your backpack on and your luggage in tow without anyone trolling you and saying, my chairman, sir, you know, go drop something. Imagine pushing a trolley through the terminal without being approached by unsolicited helpers expecting a tip before they have even offered a service. Moving on from that headline, inside Nigeria's correction centers, feeding crisis rocks prisons. Inside Nigeria's correction centers, feeding crisis rocks prisons. For 3 years inside the Kirikiri Correctional Center in Lagos, survival for Mike Okorafor came down to a daily calculation: find alternative food or go hungry. Convicted for fraud and later discharged by the Court of Appeal, Okorafor said that while his legal ordeal eventually ended, the struggle to stay nourished in custody remains the haunting part of his experience. And that is it for the stories on the newspapers we brought for you today. We brought you The Punch, Leadership, Daily Trust, The Nation, and Vanguard newspapers. Remember, we are live on Facebook at Invicta FM 98.9, and we are live on YouTube at Invicta FM 989 online TV. So you can go there and drop your comment. You can also use WhatsApp 090 98 900 989 090 98 900 989. Let's go on this quick commercial break. When I come back, your opinions will be aired on the show. Don't go anywhere.
And now it's time for everyone's favorite.
Please welcome the Coffee Morning Drive crew.
What do we choose? Milk. What makes us strong? Milk. For school, for play, every day. Milk is the way. Choose milk. Choose milk. Choose milk. Healthy bodies start with what we choose.
Choose Milk, co-funded by the European Union and the Danish Dairy Board.
Shafi mama, gaskiya gwaldin man ɗan nan yawon ya ji madara. Haka nawa ma.
Sannu da aiki uwa ta gari, amma dai a rinka sarrafa mana madaran nan a hankali mana.
A'a ba ni bace fa. Wannan Golden Mo 3-in-1 ne. Dama da madarar sa yake zuwa a ciki.
Madara? Kuma a ciki? Tun yaushe?
Golden Moon 3-in-1 na tahowa da madara a ciki. Samo wa iyalanka a yau. Golden Moon, bari duk rana ta kasance da armashi.
Tabdi. Wato a duk lokacin da muka haɗu a dandalin tattaunawar iyalinmu sai an samu matsala. Abun burgewa ma zan dafa wani abu da duk za su amincewa. Wato da fadukan shinkafa na musamman tare da magi.
An sarrafa magista daga tataccen waken soya, albasa, kayan yajin armashi tare da kanamfari.
Lokacin cin abinci a shiga cikin lallama ko samkar a shigo.
Magista sanya duk abinci da lokacin su kasance na musamman da ba za a iya mantawa ba.
Ki huta mama, yanzu na zan wanke maki fararen kayan nan naki.
To, amma ba wanke su kawai zaki ba. Ki tabbatar kin yi amfani da haifo domin yana cire duk wani takaddarin tabo yana kuma sa fararen kayana su ƙara haske kalkal.
Haka ne, kada ku amince da tabo, ku tabbatar farinku ya ƙara haske kalkal.
Gaskiya sau da kin taka wani babban matsayi.
Ta yaya Miro?
‘Ya'yanki akwai tarbiyya, sun kawo min ruwa, ina gama sha suka ɗauke. Ga 'yar auta na tilawa, a haka kullum suna gaishe da mijina idan za su makaranta.
Hikima ce, Miro. Mun ba da kyakkyawar tazara wajen haihuwarsu, shi yasa muka samu lokacin yin tarbiyya. Waye?
Umma, mun gama aikin makaranta, za mu taya ki dafa abinci?
Har da taimakon dafa abinci? Saude, lallai nan gaba za ki samu ƙwararrun masu iya girki.
Tazarar haihuwa ba hikima ba ce kadai, abu ne mai muhimmanci sosai, yana ba da wadataccen lokacin kulawar da yara suke bukata.
Ziyarci cibiyar lafiya mafi kusa domin farawa ko a kira lambar waya 222 wannan sako ne daga ma'aikatar lafiya tare da tallafin gamayyar kungiyoyin Pronet da FEM.
Da kyautuwar iyali, uba, 'ya'ya da ma'uwa.
Life no dey stand for one place sake of say person get headache, backache, muscle ache, menstrual pain or toothache. That's na why millions of people dem trust Panadol Extra. Dem don prove in combination for clinic saying dey give extra relief for pain wey tough. If e no be Panadol, e no fit be like Panadol. Make you always dey read the label before una use am. If the symptoms no comot after 3 days, abeg go see your doctor or physician.
John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate. Enjoy instant goodness.
1960, the journey start. With a vision for the people and a loyal heart. From the Lagos docks to the vast north, bringing the goodness, bringing it forth. Many years don't pass, we still stand. Today, we start this flow. The seeds where we plant on, they grow from the fathers to the sons, mothers to daughters. The story that's sweet, oh. Providing the energy for the Nigerian street. FMN, feeding the nations. Golden penny, solid foundation. For many decades, we there for your side. From our quality grains to sweetness oil, cassava starch, animal feed, and golden fertilizer.
Who be the giant? FMN. Who be the leader? FMN. 6 decades, we still the move. Nigeria, we get the groove. FMN.
A yayin da wasu 'yan kasuwa ke facaka da kuɗaɗe ba tare da samun wata riba ba, su kuwa wasu 'yan kasuwa sun ƙware ne wajen juya 'yan kuɗaɗensu ta hanyar amfani da tsarin nan na Bill Station Fixed Deposit. Tsarin da zai baka dama ka juya kuɗaɗen kasuwancinka ba tare da ka aje su a asusun bankinka ba haka nan. Ku yi maza ku sauke manhajar Bill Station tare da shiga tsarin Bill Station Fixed Deposit domin yi wa gobanku tanadi.
Lokacin jin daɗi sai Kivo Krima.
Idan na sha ko lokacin shan dari. Kivo.
Auntie, you are enjoying, oh? Only you. Peppered rice, amala, nkwobi, masa, cake, and now ice cream. I hope you have Justifies on you.
Justifies? I never leave home without it.
That's right, Justifies, the new natural effervescent powder for an instant refreshing relief from heartburn and stomach indigestion. Just add Justifies into a cup of water, stir, drink, and you're good to go. Justifies, your relief on the go. Justifies is from the House of Justide. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Marketed by Ranbaxy Nigeria Limited, a Sun Pharma company.
Mai fa.
Yawwa, dan ba ni rabin kwalba a nan.
Yar uwa, har yanzu kina siyan wannan man dura? Abinda baki san me ke cikin sa ba? Ko kin san inda aka hada shi ne? Ni dai man fa oil nake siya. A takaice sun yi wani sabon sacheti wanda ya kai ninki biyun wancan na baya. Kuma wannan sachetin naira 300 ne kacal a karamin farashi. Sabon sachetin Power Oil 90 ml. Mai ne mai inganci da zaka iya siyan shi a naira 300 kacal.
On August 8, 2001, we made a commitment to our nation. A commitment to be there whenever our people wanted to dream bigger, reach higher, and do more. And for 25 years, we've kept that promise. We've helped bring loved ones closer, turn ideas into opportunities, and dreams into reality. Truly, we've come a long way together. Cheers to the next.
Soyayya tana da yare da yawa, wasu suna faɗan shi da ƙarfi, wasu suna faɗan shi a hankali. Amma idan ka ƙaunaci kanka da gaske ko wani, kana magana ne da karin kumallo na pig, wani karin kumallo mai laushi mai ɗanɗano cike da gina jiki wanda aka yi da madarar pig, yana ɗauke da vitamin, protein da calcium don kiyaye ka a shiryayye da ƙoshin lafiya don kowace rana. Domin karin kumallo na pig shine soyayya ta pig.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
Connected. Stay online with Invicta 98.9. www.invictafm.ng.
Welcome back. You're still listening to the Dailies today on Invicta 98.9 FM. Now it's time for us to open up the phone lines for you to call in and for you to share your opinions on the headlines that matter to you. These are the few things I want you to do for me on the show when calling in. Please step away from your radio set. Remember, you have only 2 minutes to speak on the show to ensure that we hear the opinions of every other person, and make sure that what you're addressing are the headlines that we took on today's show. Make sure your words are devoid of uncivil, profane or derogatory words. The numbers to call are 081 40989 or 070 87 800 989. 081 40989 or 070 87 800 989. Let's see who we have here. Hello, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good morning. What's your name?
My name is Musa Balanko from Kaduna.
All right, let's hear you. Please, can you step away from your radio set?
Okay, I've done that. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria. Let me start with the statement made by Tinubu that refineries will work again. That simply reminds me of his campaign promise of power supply. And we have no power up to now. But Tinubu installed solar in his residence, breaking that promise to Nigerians because there's no power today in Nigeria. So I personally will not take that statement serious until I see it. Then on the begging in the airport, that is very unfortunate. The unfortunate killing in Osun State over state election is equally disturbing. When we have an APC sitting senator publicly saying that they should kill anybody in Accord Party, and yet he is not under arrest. That is absolutely unfortunate. ICPC say an official put 14 members of his family in payroll. We have seen Erufai expose all those people in Kaduna, and they are still there almost in every state of the Federation. Nigeria and U.S. Strengthen security ties. So long the security tie is purely on security, not on any motive, I think it will work. Sokoto motorcycle plus the Katsina State and the DSS, whoever that have hand in the insecurity in northern Nigeria and Nigeria at large, have the blood of the innocent in his hand. Whoever is that person, have the blood. Lastly, Abuja native reject ranching policy in Abuja town. Of another public interest.
All right, thank you, Musa Bala, and that is 2 minutes. Hopefully, in our subsequent shows, you get to say everything you want to say within the time limit. This one is from Solomon Barrow. It says Kaduna 177 billion naira road project will unlock economic potential, says LGA chairman. Instead of enforcing strategy to flush out bandits on that road, that Birnin-Gwari road is still that enclave of bandits. It's unfortunate. It's like the government of Kaduna State doesn't want to fight insecurity aggressively. People are now begging at airports. It's unfortunate. Bad governance and rough leadership is the cause. Just imagine if the economy is running well and everything is working. Who will beg? Let's see who we have here. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling in from?
Sam calling from Rumi.
Mr. Sam, can you speak up for me?
Okay, this is Mr. Sam from Rumi.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, let me talk on, first of all, the INEC saying Osun election will be fair and fair. If they like them do it free and fair, if they like let them do what they are known for, is their own cup of tea. Because I'm no longer interested in what INEC is doing. At the end, they will say go to court. So, but I know whoever God wants to be there will surely be here. Coupled with the killings going on, just state elections. Look at what is going on, killings up and down. I pray God will help our people to know that elections is just a day's game. So all these killings must stop. Concerning the Super Falcons, I knew right from the very, it's only one or two of their games I watched. I knew that coach has nothing to offer. Let them know what they are doing. Let them show. It's just like what they did to Brazilian coaches some time ago. You took under 17 to ordinary under 17 games in Cotonou. These are games that Nigeria normally used to recruit boys. They win tournament, they recruit boys from there. Then he could not come out of group stage. From here, they asked him to go. He did not even come back to Nigeria. They should do the same thing to this coach. Our girls, as if they could not run, they just went there for hairdressing, hair show. See the type of hair they plait that is their waist. Is that what they do in football? So I don't really know. The coach has nothing to offer. They should just sack him there.
All right, Mr. Sam. All right, that is 2 minutes. Thank you for your contribution on the show. Joel Esian is saying, watching you live from Onitsha, Anambra State. Thank you, and more grace to you too. El Yakubu Sanchi, Nigeria, may Almighty Allah bless Nigeria with good leaders, protect us from bandits, kidnappers. Okay, Victor Sule, mercy of God must speak for us come 2027. We don't want hardship again. Annabelle Steven, good morning to you. Dalami Iko Wakili, as INEC promised that a paying election, that Osun State election will be transparent. That is what we are always hoping for. Let's see who we have here. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Kure. Let's hear you.
Good morning.
Can you hear me? Good morning to you.
Yes, I'm hearing you. Good morning.
Please go ahead, Kure.
Yes, our refinery will work again according to my president. How am I sure? They should stop telling me what is important. Simply because during the time of Buhari, they say that they do maintenance. They even start that for Harcourt has started loading. So me, I don't want to be hearing that. Let me tell me what will work. APC campaign did nephew chill in Osun. Is that an election or is that democracy? I say no to it. Honestly, I cannot die for politicians. That's just that. And the unfortunate one is my Falcon, Super Falcon. Madugu Madugu cannot do what he don't have. Let them allow him to go. Because simply, if you look at his substitution, he has even confused who to substitute. Our midfield, he don't even have the idea to change it. So he should just go and rest. My reason is very simple. There's no any sentiment there. If you cannot do it, you cannot do it. Them allow you to be. Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Kure. Let's see. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Chinwendu.
Good morning. What's your name?
Mr. Kiari calling from South Asia.
Let's hear you, Mr. Kiari.
Good. I just want to comment on only one item and I will be done. INEC says that the Osun election will be fair. That's a big statement. We don't want to hear glitches. We don't want to see vote buying. We don't want to see intimidation, thuggery, and talks being used in the Osun election. I pray that we'll get it right as far as the Osun election is concerned, because we should have come a long way in our electoral process. May God continue to bless the first of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Mr. Kiari. We're still taking your calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
My name is Chief Arel.
Let's hear you, Chief Arel.
Let me talk about Osun election. Ordinary election, this is supposed to be a civil democratic process. In Nigeria, this is far from the case. Election has become a matter of do or die affair, life and death. You see, I took you back to history on Sunday about the Southwest, the volatility of the Southwest. It looks as if our leaders are not learning lessons to know about the Operation Wedge, to know how Southwest was, how the killing during the time of Chief Obafemi Awolowo and Akintola and Ajasi, Michael Adekule Ajasi and Omabori. It looks as if they are still sliding towards that episode. And that is why they should be very careful to not allow blood to be flowing in Osun again. The paramount thing is to have a free and fair election, and for the MPC not to be making a statement of winning Osun at all costs. Then let me quickly go to Katsina. Katsina government DG seek to tackle insecurity. You see, in my own opinion, it looks as if the Katsina governor is confused about how to tackle insecurity. At one breath, he will say they are repentant. At one breath, he will say our brothers. At one breath, he will say, okay, let us have a meeting. This is a governor who had a meeting with terrorists, and the terrorists were well equipped. They still went back unceremoniously without taking any action. We saw how a slain police officer was wearing the attire of a slain policeman, and nothing was done. And that is why I said he's confused. They have to take a very definite stand. He has to take a very definite stand to make sure that he stands out insecurity in Katsina.
All right, Chief Arel.
Katsina State has become an epicenter of a killing because it comes to terrorism and insecurity.
All right, Chief Arel, like I usually say, would love to hear more of what you have to say, but 2 minutes is the time benchmark for you to speak on the show. On WhatsApp, we have this one from WhatsApp. It says, from Akintunde in television, it says, please, Osun State election should be cancelled. The killing is too much. Power is not do or die affair. Imagine after candidates signed a peace deal, killings is still going on. I'm from Osun State and I'm not happy. This election should be cancelled. Nigerian refineries will work again by President Bola Tinubu is what I don't believe until we see them working. And Ambassador Shemang is saying, let us hold President Tinubu by his words that refineries would work again. I wonder when that would be. The hope of the citizenry in securing their rights is in the judiciary, but today the judiciary is truncated due to corruption. Okay, Ambassador Shemang, what headline are you addressing with that opinion? Let's see who we have here. Hello, good morning.
This is Mike from Banawa.
This is who? Mike from Barnawa. Let's hear you.
Yeah, refinery will work again. Tinubu, we know election 2027 is fast approaching. If that could build refinery in a year and it's working to almost capacity, I mean, our government should be ashamed of themselves. Every now and then, they talk of that. The former government under President Buhari, that was what he said. Around maintenance, every now and then. The money they spent in this turnaround maintenance, I am telling you, my sister, will build a refinery that will be workable. But every now and then, the refinery has become a place that they just go and everybody will just cut their own share of Nigeria. Mr. President should appoint senior minister of petroleum. Let him just leave that thing, because every now and then we talk of
Minister of Petroleum. He is the Minister of Petroleum. Dito Buhari when he was there. But when problem starts from that country, they push it to their junior minister. And I don't know whether the National Assembly, they are afraid of this minister or a president. They're supposed to be calling them whenever there's problem in that sector. But we leave them, instead of calling the real minister, the senior minister, they continually calling the Minister of State. The Minister of State just is incapacitated in this area. Also told, this is bad trend. Killing before election. Unfortunately, also states should not be taken as a slaughter state. Enough is enough. They should know what to do because the election is tomorrow. But I pray there should be no any slaughtering any longer.
All right, thank you.
What this man said, shift from remittance, shift from remittance, yes.
Thank you, Mike. That is 2 minutes on the clock. Dalame Iko Wakili, good morning to you. One Mama Si One Mama says, good morning. Justus Ironman, good morning to you. Saratu Yerima, may God continue to watch over our leaders and grant them compassion to lead our country. Kiam Sati Jr., Jackson Numdog Dauda, good morning. Joel Matthew Gwaza is saying our Super Falcons did their best, but we are beaten 2-1 by the Bafana of South Africa. May the will of God be done. Tinubu telling us that refinery will work again is another campaign strategy that will never be fulfilled. Our politicians are always giving us failed promises, left, right, and center. May God help us. Thank you, Joe, for your message. Biggie Boss Nation, refinery will work again, says Tinubu. Since he resumed office 3 years plus, he has never spoken of refinery. Now he wants to use it as politics. We know who our choice is. If we want, let it work before. If he wants, let it work before 2027 election. I know my choice. All right, let's see who we have here. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my sister.
Good morning.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead, please. Let's hear you now.
Our president is telling us that refinery will work again. You can imagine. So it's not working. But there are workers there receiving salary up and down. Former administration under Buhari told us that they will build refinery each year. 8 years it is zero. When it comes to his own administration, they tell us they will work today, will work tomorrow, will work today, will work tomorrow. Kaduna refinery, Bukako refinery. It did not work. He should not tell us again that the refinery will work again. What we are expecting, I am already done. What I'm expecting, refineries are working. Not it will work again. It's another campaign promises. Political word. That's how I describe it. It's just unfortunate that somebody was still again in Osun State. You see, that's why I never support of state police, because you see, the statement of a senator, if that Adeleke has a state police that has like commissioner on his own, it will see that it will be a problem. And when the federal police want to intervene, you will see that it will be a clash. So we are not ready for true democracy. So that's why we should not even bring problem to add to the one we have on ground already. Then police now some people in Anambra for conspiracy. It's a very good one. You see, Nigeria, we should just leave crime and just embrace dialogue and peace. All this crime, it should not take us anywhere. God will help us. Have a good day.
Have a good day too, Emmanuel Dodon. Let's go on a quick commercial break. When I come back, I'll pick more of your calls and read more messages from our social media platform. Don't go anywhere.
It's time to be victorious.
Shafi mama, gaskiya gwaldin mun ɗan nan yau ya ji madara. Haka nawa ma.
Sannu da aiki uwa ta gari, amma dai a rinka sarrafa mana madaran nan a hankali mana.
A'a ba ni bace fa. Wannan Golden Mo 3-in-1 ne. Dama da madarar sa yake zuwa a ciki.
Madara? Kuma a ciki? Tun yaushe?
Golden Mo 3-in-1 na tahowa da madara a ciki. Samo wa iyalanka a yau. Golden Morn, bari duk rana ta kasance da armashi.
Tabdi, wato a duk lokacin da muka haɗu a dandalin tattaunawar iyalinmu sai an samu matsala. Abun burgewa ma zan dafa wani abu da duk za su amincewa. Wato da fadukan shinkafa na musamman tare da magi.
An sarrafa magista daga tataccen waken soya, albasa, kayan yajin armashi tare da kanamfari.
Lokacin cin abinci a shiga cikin lallama ko samkar a shigo.
Magista sanya duk abinci da lokacin su kasance na musamman da ba za a iya mantawa ba.
Soyayya tana da yare da yawa, wasu suna faɗan shi da ƙarfi, wasu suna faɗan shi a hankali. Amma idan ka ƙaunaci kanka da gaske ko wani, kana magana ne da karin kumallo na pig, wani karin kumallo mai laushi mai ɗanɗano, cike da gina jiki wanda aka yi da madarar pig, yana ɗauke da vitamin, protein da calcium don kiyaye ka a shiryayye da ƙoshin lafiya don kowace rana. Domin karin kumallo na pig shine soyayya ta pig.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
1960, the journey starts with a vision for the people and a loyal heart. From the Lagos stocks to the vast north, bringing the goodness, bringing it forth. Many years don't pass, we still the stand. No be today, we start this flow. The seeds where we plant on, they grow from the fathers to the sons, mothers to daughters, the story that's sweet, oh. Providing the energy for the Nigerian street. FMN, feeding the nations. Golden penny, solid foundation. For many decades, we there for your side. From our quality grains to sweetness oil, cassava starch, animal feed, and golden fertilizer.
Who be the giant? FMN. Who be the leader? FMN. 6 decades, we still the move. Nigeria, we get the groove. FMN.
Every day, baby.
This is the station playing today's best mix.
Terrific.
Invicta
FM.
Right, we have loads of comments on social media, on WhatsApp and Facebook. So let's see how far we can go with acknowledging your messages. Samuel Oluwasegun Adeoye, it is saying it's very sad and barbaric to see people from the same town and region killing themselves because of election. I don't understand why they don't learn from history. This type of event happened in the early 60s in that same town. It's just too bad. While the soul of the departed one rests in peace. Thank you, Ma Olebara. This election is a defining moment for the people of Osun State. Let the people be allowed to vote a candidate of their choice. We need free, fair, transparent, and peaceful election. Boba Izamani, Al-Kabir, Isaac Adams, Roslyn Umiom, Sunday Ochogu, Richard Samuel, Sule Godwin, Vera Audi, Mary Peter, Emmanuel Musachuri, Malo Gabriel, Samuel Francis, all right, I think I've mentioned everyone on Facebook. Thank you so much for sending in your message. Adams Isaac from Angwarimi, thank you. Philip Monday, Ayuba from Rimi Kamazo, Akia Stephen from Angwamboro, Andrew Boluwa Tife, and Ibrahim Obas. Thank you for sending in your message. And that'll be the size of the show today. Thank you to everybody that participated, to you that sent in your message, to you that called in, and to you that just listened to me. Thank you for participating regardless. This show makes a return at same time, same station, at exactly 6 a.m. every day. I'll be your host, Chinwendu Odimgbe. Coming through at 7 is the show Waka Waka. More shows and more exciting programs to come on your number one radio station.
Thank
you for participating in the program The Dailies today. The thoughts and opinions stated by our various contributors on this program of Invicta 98.9 FM radio, its website, and or its other social media platforms do not reflect the thoughts and or opinions of the station. Listeners are urged to use their own discernment to draw their own conclusions for a better Nigeria. We emphasize the importance of keeping an open mind and not misconstruing the headlines. Invicta FM, together we are victorious.
On FM, online, on your mobile, and on digital radio.
We have no mediocres. Only the best. Invicta 98.9.